Good morning, I'm glad to see you all. This study argues that limited access to mainstream media contributes to the marginalization of the arts and cultural communities in marginal areas. Culture becomes essential where artworks as a part of cultural products of a local wisdom or goodness value. We all know that culture is a way of life, the result of human creativity being passed down from generation to generation for decades or even millennia. Now, let us imagine that these cultures will be extinct. Nobody produces it anymore. Nobody cares about it anymore. Nobody remembers it anymore. The younger generation forget about it. This study will explore how cultural communities manage community media and use it for cultural resilience. It also discusses the strategy of the cultural community in Klaten, central of Java, in carrying out preservation of the traditional values and local wisdom delivered through art and cultural performances. This community is called Bali Buja, Paguyuban Peduli Budaya Jawa, which means a community concerned with the preservation of Javanese cultural traditions. Cultural communities as a marginal communities do not have significant investment and capital. The community then responded to the challenge with a sense of togetherness among its members. Creativity sometimes appears in a state of urgency. Through social capital, this community then adapts and innovates by optimizing media technology. With the spirit of cooperative communication, the cultural community develops hyperlocal media. A term is previously known as a geographic-based community media that presents local news. People take advantage of several features of internet technology. They use computers with relatively simple specifications, but they struggle to innovate, to create broadcast media with unique content for art and cultural performances, such as karawitan, gamelan musical arts, wayang kulit, and traditional drama performances. Through local culture and traditional values, the community struggles by applying the Javanese philosophy of ngeli ning ora keli, which means living with the water flow. It can also be interpreted going with the flow but not drifting away. Cultural communities prefer independent community media rather than waiting for hopes from mainstream media. They choose to use hyperlocal-based community media as a form of voice against the marginalization of local content from mainstream media, indicated by the lack of space for local content such as Javanese cultural art performances. Well, that's all. Thank you very much for your great attention.